So he helped me to design this from scratch. This is the circle of life. This is all of you guys. We are the circle of life within Hit and Connect to Care. So we start with the early years. So the early years for me is the foundation of everything. Do you know, you learn more in the first 5 years of your life than you will ever learn again. It is so, those years are so important. And so that's where we first start. We've then got hospitality. What would we do without hospitality? People to take care of us, people to ensure that we're fed, watered, a few bevies. What would we be without hospitality? Retail. Shazzy. What would we be without Shazzy and Paul Smith, eh? Retail is absolutely fantastic. We would need everything that we need for retail is there. And then we've got health and social care. We're also young and youthful in this room, but unfortunately one day we are going to get old and we need health and social care. We need people, fantastic people, to be there towards the end to get us through and to ensure that not only at the beginning of our life but the end of our life is absolutely fantastic. And that is what all you guys are going out and delivering and doing on a day-to-day basis. The only thing that we would need to make it a dead cert, sorry, would be funeral care. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story now. I'm not going to harp on about early years, and the reason I've made the decision to do that is I've got my video out there, I've got my presentation. I'm really excited with how much I've achieved in six weeks. Wow, the 6 weeks has flown. We've got 6 months product for level 2 already that is ready to go. I've written delivery planners, we've got the fact sheets out thanks to Chris colouring in. So we've got everything ready to go. All we need now is the assessors, which I think we've got 4 already. We need another 11 to get us going, and a couple of QAs, and the interviews are happening next week. So from an early years perspective, everything is going fantastically well and I'm exceptionally excited. But I've got 8 minutes to fill, so I want to give you, tell you a little story. This little story is about a little boy called Eddie. Now Eddie is 6 years old, and Eddie lives with his mum and dad, and he's an only child, no brothers or sisters. And he comes charging in from school one morning and he says, one evening, he said, Mummy, he says, I need you to tell me where I'm from. Mum just stopped peeling the potatoes dead in her tracks and she went, he's 6 years old. We can't be having this conversation already. So she says, okay, darling, I think this is a daddy question. I think when daddy comes home tonight, I think we'll have this conversation about the birds and the bees. So if you go upstairs, go and find something to do. So anyway, Eddie went and played with his Lego in his room. Eddie's mum picked up the phone. Nick, you've got to get home now. We've got to get books. We've got to tell our son about the birds and the bees. I'm not ready for this. I didn't expect this to happen until he was at least 10. So anyway, Mick, her husband, came home. They all got ready. They brought him down, had dinner together. And so they started talking about the birds and the bees, where he was from, the special cuddle, all the rest of it. You know how it goes. I'm sure a lot of you as parents have already been there. Years ago, and anyway, he sat there and he was listening intently to what was going on, and then she said, right, are you okay now? So you know where you're from, Eddie? And he went, but you've not answered my question. And they both looked at each other. He said, what do you mean we haven't answered your question? He said, well, I went to school today and I had something really exciting happening to me. Got a new little boy started called Jimmy, and Jimmy's got a different accent to me. And he's from Glasgow, and Jimmy sat down next to me and he said, where are you from? I don't know where I'm from. So anyway, so I'll go home, I'll ask my mum and I'll let you know tomorrow. So, and she says, oh Eddie, I'm sorry, you're from Birmingham, mate, you're from Birmingham. So all of that conversation probably wasn't needed, but very exciting all the same. So the moral of my story is that, like children, we just need straightforward information. And that is exactly what I have been employed to do, to provide straightforward information to everybody sitting in this room that needs to know anything there is to know about early years, making sure that we're getting the right clients on board, the right settings. It is quite complex, early years, but I'm going to make it nice and easy and straightforward and enjoyable, and hopefully you guys will love early years as much as I do. In early years and in life and in all of the sectors in which you guys deliver, communication is key to everything we do, both verbally, face-to-face, over the phone, via email, whoever we are, however high up the ladder you get, it is critical that we keep the communication flowing. The children our learners are going to eventually look after are going to be our next generation. So let's ensure we make a positive impact on our delivery so that the next generation has the world at their feet. Thank you for listening. I just want now get Lindsay Appleby Flynn up on stage. Come on, love.